Hello my friends and welcome back! It is episode 27 and our slow push into this mess of enemies shall continue. But before we continue with the slow push, we need to assist our defenders here in holding this point. Nice. Okay, that's it. That's all we needed to do there. I don't know if I need to defend that plane. Probably not. Okay. Here we are. Looking at a whole mess of Russian tanks and hatred. I think from an operational perspective we're going to have to at least next turn bring the tanks in. Wow, what a surprise, there's an anti-aircraft gun, but it's not quite in range. Nice. Okay. That gives me a little bit of room to maneuver this in. That's entrenched. This is not. You get nothing! I'm gonna do a breakthrough here and hit that anti-aircraft gun. Choo-choo! Oh nice, I can force that AT. I can force it to surrender. With a sneaky little love tap. And then just pull back. Bosh! Okay. Let's bring the heavy anti-tank in here. Six, 4. Okay, I can just barely reach up there. I'll move these guys back to defend that tile soon. Oh man, they could just delete that. But then they wouldn't have any movement left to get out. Still, that is a reasonable position. Park them here and next turn get this and this. I put this one first because it doesn't shoot infantry, so these lot will support it. This should make life very unpleasant for any potential infantry assault. Okay, another unit bites the dust. Okay, we're nearly in. I think we're okay. This airfield's a little bit exposed, but there's no units near it. Nothing that can reach it at the moment. Alright, I think we're okay. Five turns left. Plenty of time, I think. Pretty sure it's plenty of time. It looks like red is too impoverished to repair their stuff. You're gonna pay for that. Boys are gonna pay. Man, so many tanks. I have to be so careful to not expose anything. Colonel Kirichenko. Okay. Colonel Kirichenko and his secret blend of herbs and spices. They are definitely getting their aircraft reinforced. Definitely getting their aircraft reinforced because I'm pretty sure I cleared all of the enemy's aircraft. And yet they're back. What a curse. Okay, fine. I'll take the damage. Go, Grenadiers, go! 5-star unit of fury. I will have to protect them. No shot. Okay. Swap the position of these two. Okay, this guy's like sneaking behind me here. Well, he'll be doing a lot less sneaking with half his health missing. Oink. I need to protect this guy with anti-tank unit, which is probably going to be this one. I've decided that I will just incidentally protect these guys. In other words, they're going to be protected by the fact that the enemy can't get to them. Choo choo! Actually, I probably could move artillery to support them. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of these mines. Using a mega artillery piece to kill one guy. Hurts my soul, but I don't really have much in the way of choice. I need them out of the way. Or do I? We'll just do as much damage as possible. We can slam them down next turn. This is just a brutal little grind here. Come at me! I don't think the red team can really do anything. Nope. The goddamn victory tank! Something very similar to one in design. Piece of garbage. Alright. We've nearly cracked the code. They repaired the Churchills. Boom, bada, boom. Nice. Just drop bombs all over this guy. Goodbye, Tonks. You get nothing. I need to do something about that artillery piece. I should have known. -1. It's not really very good. Six for 18. I totally would go for that if I would go for that if I had Steamroller, but I don't. Sad times. Let's move this infantry here. Okay, there's some light artillery there, but that's nothing too scary. Okay, good work. This unit is not defended against soft, and it needs to be. So I'm thinking of moving this artillery here. Otherwise, this unit will, you know, not do significant damage, but it will do reasonable damage. And I'm not in the habit of being reasonable to my enemies. Special objective complete. Oh, it just ends. It just ends. Historically, the German shift towards Prokhorovka ran directly into a Soviet armored counterattack. Because the main objective is to just hold 4. So normally hold missions don't end immediately like this. But it's fine. The ensuing battle pitted 1,000 German and Soviet armoured fighting vehicles against each other in a very concentrated section of the battlefield. This extremely high density of so many tanks in such a small area marks the battle of oh god, how do you really pronounce this? Prokhorovka? I don't know. The largest tank battle in history. But for all the fighting done, the Battle of Prokhorovka was at best considered a draw. On the Soviet side, the mass armoured counterattack was stopped dead in its tracks by hundreds of Soviet tanks were destroyed in a single day's action. The objective to begin the rout of army groups south from the larger Battle of Kursk was a failure. On the German side, this huge tank battle only amounted to yet another stymied attempt at their true goal of breaking through the Soviet defences to link up with the 9th. Alright. Well. I don't mind that the battle ended early. It just came as a surprise because it was a hold territory mission. It's not like I needed the prestige or anything. How can one stand so close to the summit and suddenly turn around? Apologies, I did not mean to muse aloud. My meetings with High Command are over, and so too, it seems, is this ill-fated venture. I've been informed that the Allies have invaded Sicily and Italian resistance is already collapsing. As a result, forces must be stripped from the Eastern Front to deal with this new development. Army Group South did manage to fight for one final concession, however. Before it retires from Kursk, we have been given one last opportunity to engage and destroy the enemy's armoured reserves. Capture all victory hexes. Before we are stripped of too much strength, I need you to wheel your forces around towards the Oskol River here. Need to destroy as much of the enemy's reserved armour as possible, lest we be forced to deal with them on their own terms in the coming weeks and months. Now, if you excuse me, there are other contingency plans I must prepare in light of these new developments. Ein General. He understands. We have fought so hard to suddenly be forced to give up all we have accomplished. But if our past victories have given us the strength to continue, I believe now is the most critical hour to press onward. Instead of turning southeast, we could attempt to continue the advance north. I believe we were right to distance ourselves from the endless sea of Soviet defensive lines by detouring east around Obion. And if we continue advancing north around Kursk, there is still a chance we might finally plunge our forces deep into the heart of the enemy's strategic depths. Whatever you decide to lead our forces, we will follow. Wherever you decide to lead them. To victory! Expert support. Not the greatest hero on earth. It's the 6th Army. The ones that were supposed to be destroyed. Right, this deployment episode is going to be an interesting one because obviously we're going to have to make considerable cutbacks. Considerable cutbacks are going to have to be made to meet the new core slot amount. Capture all secondary hexes. I don't know if you still have to do the main objective. I don't know. Whether you just have to get the secondary hexes. I guess either way, you don't want this army behind you, so I should probably just clean them out and then push up. Just for pure safety. Right, anyway, I'll give it some thought for a deployment episode, but that is it for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.